constructed as is. Will the Brooklyn Nets make the NBA Finals? And if yes, can they bring a championship home? And woy
Oi.
episode 42 of the Locked Up podcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a couple of things we want to talk about. I'm Ali. This is Assam. A couple of things on the agenda today. Episode 42 of the Locked Up podcast. The timestamps, as always, will be in the description if a certain subject tickles your fancy more than the other. But we back. Assam, you breathing?
Good, alive, and I'm breathing. How are you, my brother?
As per usual. Good, alive, and the big three. Good, alive, and breathing. Speaking of big three, the Brooklyn Nets defeated the LA Clippers, which is a considerable threat, right, to the Brooklyn Nets. They beat them 120 to 124. I thought they matched up very well on paper. So I thought this was going to be a really interesting game. I feel like we always get cucked when it comes to games like this. Like some player will sit out, someone will rest, someone's got a knee contusion or some BS like that. But everyone played, so we really got to see just two giants go at it. What are your thoughts from the game?
Man, to be honest, this is the first non-Laker game I had to watch. Big game. I want to watch both teams, not just one team. Kind of buzz. Potential finals matchup. Yeah. It was good to see. I wanted to see Leonard turn up. To be honest, I missed a lot of Brooklyn games, and the ones I could watch, it was always two of the three and never all three, which was annoying me. I just wanted to watch a all three game, and that was an all three game. So it was good to see where they're at, both those teams, and it was a good game. Very entertaining.
I mean, Leonard had himself a game. 33, 5-5, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 12 of 24, 1 of 5 from 3, but the numbers were all there. PG played well, 26, 4, and 6. He was 11 to 24 and 3 of 7. And then the supporting cast, Marcus Morris played well. What happened to Lou Will? What happened to Lou Williams, man? 4 points.
Lou Will.
2 of 7. What happened, bro? I mean, the lemon peppers were months ago. Move on. Over to the other side, the big three had themselves a game. It was just can I have it? Can I get a bucket? Cash. Can I get a bucket? Cash. Can I get a bucket? Cash. They were just exchanging. They were just taking turns.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Harris had a nice 13 points, the silent killer, as I like to call him. Harden triple-double. Durant, 28 points, 11 of 13. 11 of 13. What? Irving with, probably he showed out 6 of 8 from 3, 15 of 23. I guess, the parents, Harden and Durant, they got to make sure their kid is happy. Make sure the child gets what he wants. But They looked good. They looked really good. They looked, this was a very tight game all the way through, and you got the two best wing defenders, perimeter defenders in Kawhi and PG, and they still got it done. Mm-hmm. Harden did go 1 of 6. It was a crucial one, though. He hit a big 3 at the end. But we got to see really what this offensive juggernaut can do. Still, defense is just whack. The defense is just not there.
Trash on defense.
Trash on defense.
Trash.
Awful. So bad on defense.
Because KD doesn't want to snap, he doesn't want to snap his ish up doing something crazy. Harden takes plays off, and Kyrie is just a liability out there on defense. He is getting abused on defense.
He was getting smoked.
Leonard dropped 18 the first quarter, and it was all mismatched on Kyrie pretty much.
Yeah.
Cyborg mid-ranges on Kyrie.
Leonard went cold after that, though. Leonard went cold.
Yeah,
Batum showed out.
And that allowed Brooklyn to come back pretty much.
Batum, though, sheesh. 5 of 8 from 3, bro.
So I've been, I lurk on my Reddit, and I'm subscribed to the LA Clippers Reddit. And no, and it was from the CP Blake Griffin era, just by the way.
Right.
You know,
Okay. Not a
so when
closet fan.
no, not a closet fan. It's just there in my feed.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that there's a lot of Batum memes. Batum memes, and I don't know. Is this like our Alex Caruso? Is he actually playing really good? I wasn't too sure, but like, man, they're really high on Batum for some reason. Heaps of memes about him. And then I watched the
Yeah.
game and I was like, wow, what is this? Was he
Money.
like 8 for 9 or something?
It was
Crazy.
7 of 9, and then
That's
went 7 of 10. So he missed one more shot. That was it.
craziness.
Yeah. So I mean, overall, bro, both of these teams looked really good. They both brought their best. Um, which bodes the next question, right? Constructed as is. Constructed as is. Will the Brooklyn Nets make the NBA Finals? And if yes, can they bring a championship home?
I think finals, yes, but win the chip, no. I think as currently constructed, the one team in the East that could probably beat them is the 76ers. I think they're just going to out offense Boston, out offense Toronto, out offense anyone else in the East, but they cannot stop Embiid. If the Lakers can't stop Embiid, the Nets most definitely can't stop Embiid.
I mean,
So it depends on when they match up with Philly. Is it going to be in the final Eastern Conference Finals or earlier? I don't know. I think that matters too. But I think that's it. I mean, I don't know. Giannis, I don't know if the Bucks can stop the Nets either. I think the offense is just too wild. That's what's crazy about this team is their offense is historically great, but the defense is historically bad too. So it's kind of weird.
it's literally the best offense, worst defense of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Fact. Like fact.
And
As per the numbers.
Ali, I've been preaching that if this three is going to work, KD has to take the most shots, and our worst fears come true. KD by far shoots the least.
The least.
You know what
I
I mean?
forget he's
The
on the
least.
floor sometimes.
In the
I forget
fourth
he's there.
quarter, I swear for a good half quarter of the fourth quarter, he didn't touch the ball at all. He did not even get the ball. And I get it, like Kyrie's snapping and he's hitting his shots and all that stuff. That's cool and all. But KD cannot just not be getting the ball. It makes no sense. I really disagree with the way they're going at it. I think KD really needs to demand the ball more. Harden, Harden's the man because even though if he's not shooting well, he's getting rebounds, he's getting hella assists. Like he's averaging like 10 assists.
He's
a
leading
game.
the league in assists.
He's getting like 10 to 14 assists, which is crazy. But see, that's the thing. Like Harden can do more than just score, and he's doing that, which is great. I'm very happy that he's doing that. But Kyrie's just like he said, he's like the child, and Harden and KD are the parents, making sure he's okay, letting him pop
make
off
sure.
so that he's happy. But Kyrie gotta he needs to be dishing to KD more. Simple as that.
I mean,
he's not
he's shooting,
gonna pop off and score 39 every night though. But I feel like Kyrie would still take the shots on some Kobe-ish, like if I miss 9 in a row, I'm gonna hit the 10th, that mentality. But like Kobe didn't have KD next to him. Kobe didn't have James Harden next to him. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, if he does do that, if he does shoot 15 of 23, 6 of 8 from 3, feed the hot hand. Absolutely. I don't, as constructed, if they face off in the Eastern Conference Finals, let me just say this, right? If the playoffs happen today, the 76ers are going to the NBA Finals. I think Embiid will eat them alive. he will absolutely just turn them inside out. Embiid will average 35 and 15.
Let's pray Embiid and Simmons are healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Those two every year, they're like the new CP and Griffin, bro. It's either one or both get injured at some point in the year.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Bless.
And the thing is we're forgetting that Tobias Harris can go off and have himself a game. Danny Green is a good perimeter defender. We'll forget his shooting performance last year, but he's a good defender. Tobias is big. He's a good defender,
He's a big body.
right? He's a big body, right? And we're forgetting, bro. They've got big Dizzy Dwight off the bench in the middle. Okay, so the Sixers have
How
the Sixers have two massive towers that the Nets will just have no answer for. Okay, and Embiid is playing like an MVP right now. You know, like if the season ended today, the MVP would probably go to Joel Embiid or Jokic, you know, or
shout out,
KD.
shout out to sweaty big man. Love it. I
Shout
love
out
that
to
they're
sweaty
making a
big
comeback.
man. Yeah, right now I have the Sixers over the Nets. Okay, you're not gonna out offense this team in a 7 game. You're not gonna beat them purely on offense. Beat the Sixers, I mean, on offense in a 7 game series.
Oh, 4 times in a row.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Teeth
would
that
say
pull up the three. You know?
I would say they can't. No, I would say they can't even make the finals as is. Because this is just and like Harden played like 43 minutes yesterday, and they're just gonna have to do that with what they have right now. Joe Harris is really good, but once again, the Sixers have Seth Curry, who can shoot the lights out as well if he wants to. Right?
Damn, they
Seth
got
is
Danny, they got Curry, they got Howard, they got Simmons, they got Embiid,
off.
they got Tobias.
Yep.
Ooh, this Sixers team, Doc Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, this is a Doc revenge tour too. He is
Doc
coaching his
Revenge
butt
Tour.
off.
Exactly.
He
And they're
is
the first seed right
coaching.
now. They're the first seed. So no, as constructed, I don't think they could even make the finals at this stage. Maybe they would in a 7 game series. Like I'm not writing it off, but if you ask me to choose, I'd take the Sixers.
Man, Stephen A. been called for Brett Brown to get his job. You know what I mean? To get him out of there. And you know what? They called him, man. That guy just wasn't fit for the job. So well done to
Hmm.
Doc Rivers, man. He got Simmons and Embiid focused. And man, Embiid's giving me the Hakeem vibes. I love it.
Yeah, bro. Embiid is he's just having a career season. I'm so happy for him. I'm
He's
so happy
playing
for
the way we wish AD would. Straight up. He's
him.
playing the way we wish AD would every night.
Well, it is time for one of my favorite segments.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
A curveball question of the day. Throw you off guard and basically just get you have some fun. Throw you off guard and have some fun.
You can throw curveballs, but I got the glove fitted.
Love it. So, game of 21. I saw this on Instagram actually. This is a very interesting one. I would not have thought of these players. So I just had to ask you. Game of 21, 3v3, everyone in their primes. Who you got? Let me pull this up. It's a buzzy one. It's a very buzzy
The
one.
rock eyebrow. Can you give me the rock eyebrow? Yeah, there it is.
It's a buzzy one. Okay.
If you
So,
smell-
Team A. Deron Williams, Tracy McGrady, and Kevin Garnett. Team B. Chris Paul, Melo, and Dwight Howard.
Ooh.
That's tough, bro. Think about it, player to player. That's very tough.
I think I'll go Team A, but CP will cook that boy. But McGrady and Garnett, you know, they can fight against Melo and Howard.
Yeah, bro. T-Mac and KG. To be honest, there was a stage, though, Deron Williams was a lethal point guard. in the
Yeah,
league.
but like, let's face it, we know who won that war in the end.
Yeah.
That was a
guard,
thing between
point
those
guard.
two, but man,
I'm
CP
gonna
dropped, what was it? What was it? 39, 9 and 9 or something? Craziness.
CP, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go Team B actually. I'm gonna go B.
What are you just assuming prime Melo, prime Howard?
Yeah, absolutely. You got the point guard.
I don't know
You've
why,
got-
but I rate prime T Mac over prime Melo. I think T Mac is just unstoppable.
Absolutely. Prime T Mac
Okay.
is that guy was robbed of. That guy was robbed.
And
Wrong.
then
That's
and
a
then Prime
six.
Garnett versus Prime Howard. Like Howard's better defensively, but he ain't got the offensive package KG got.
Nah, I'm taking Dwight. A. The CP and Dwight. CP Dwight connection. I'm taking Dwight.
Easy one.
Orlando.
Yeah. See,
Orlando
the
Howard.
thing that makes Team B good is that the CP over Darren Williams. Straight up. That
Yep.
one made it.
Yep.
That's what made it like possible for both sides to win.
But you know Melo's gonna serve up some buckets for T-Mac.
You know,
For
jab
sure.
sets. Jab him
Serve
to
up
death.
some hella buckets. But to be honest, yeah, T-Mac, if we're gonna pay some respect to anybody, it's Tracy McGrady. Send it to Houston in a gray Mercedes. Absolutely.
Hey, no, just by the way, wore this jersey because my man Ross only plays well against the Nets.
They just have like career games against the Nets. It's just so weird. It's like what? It's like 2 of their 4 wins. Half
Yep.
their wins are against the Nets.
On KD's head top.
All of his highlights are on KD.
And then they trash it out every other game. I love it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 42 of the Locked Up Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The timestamps are in the description. Let us know who you would pick, Team A or Team B, in the game of 21. And we will see you for episode 43 next time on the Locked Up Podcast.